Hey you guys, welcome to Marriage Mondays, where we spend Mondays talking about marriage. My name is Kumara.
My name's Amir.
And today we're gonna talk, what are we gonna talk about? What is it? What is it called? What's the title? How to ace your first meeting. But before we continue, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
And we've separated the first meeting into P&E, two things.
Wait, is P&E actually a thing? Like, do people say P&E?
I don't know, but I'm saying P&E.
What is it like abbreviation? Like, what is it?
Yeah. P&E is preparation and execution. So I've got like 5 points.
Oh, P and E.
Yeah, P&E.
P and E.
All right. Preparation and execution. So the first thing that you want to do in preparation for meeting with someone is that you want to figure out what you actually want to do. Like, where do you want to go? Are you going to have dinner? Are you going to go to an event? Are you going to go to a movie? All right?
I say don't go to movies. Dinner and events. Events are cool.
Yeah.
Because you get to talk about, like, what you see there. And dinner, like, there's so many things to talk about over dinner, but movies are definitely not, like, first meeting kind of date.
You wanna go somewhere where you can be able to have a good conversation, somewhere that's not
where you can see.
Yeah, somewhere you can see them, somewhere that's not super quiet, because if it's really quiet, it can make the environment kind of awkward. But if you go somewhere where it's more lively, there's more energy in the room.
You can like feed off that energy.
Right. And, it makes for a better experience for both you and her.
Yeah.
All right. Second, you need to think of some questions that she's going to ask you or he's going to ask you, right? And have some decent responses to those. It always sucks when you go into some type of interview or anything and you're not prepared for the questions they ask you. So if you do a little bit of thinking about what they're gonna ask you.
I mean, people ask basic things like, "What are your hobbies?" Or you go, I didn't prepare for this. I don't know what I like.
I mean, babe, act like you could respond to all of the questions. Like, I didn't really ask that many, but
you didn't.
Some people are very nervous and stuff like that. So
look at the mirror, practice. Oh, I like to jog. That's my favorite hobby.
You just think like, are you? They'll ask you something about your religion, that you might want to think about.
What method you claim?
Yeah, what method you follow? What are your opinions on? What's a big topic?
Birth control?
Yeah. Things like that, right?
I don't think that's like a first date kind of question.
Man, you never know what people are gonna ask, so it's good to think of some questions. And if you have questions, that's a great time to
write them down.
Figure out what you want to ask them, right?
Just read it.
And actually, we have a video. We'll link it, right?
Which video?
I think we made a video about questions to ask.
I think we made a video about questions not to ask.
One of them. Well, there'll be a link in the description. We did something else about questions you should or shouldn't ask.
Oh, yeah. Questions you should ask when you meet a potential. That was it. Yeah, we did that. Yeah. We did that.
The next thing that you want to do is have good stories to tell. Stories that'll help you to, break the ice a little bit.
Yeah, but you should always be prepared for all types of responses, because I had plenty of stories to tell. I had plethora. Your favorite word, plethora, right? And then it's like the stories I don't know. I guess you just didn't like my stories.
I mean, sometimes people don't tell the best stories, but...
Oh, shut up. My stories were fine.
Babe.
They were great stories that talked about who I was.
You need to tell stories that are good stories, but that paint a good light of yourself. Stories that will help for people to will feel and think more highly of you.
Are you saying that the stories I told made you think lower of me or something?
Hey, I'm just saying that some of the stories that you did tell were a little bit, when you hear someone tell a story and you're like, what? You serious right now? Like, in college, there was someone who told me a story about how they got hit by a ice cream truck, and all I could think of was like, bro, you got hit by a car going like 5 miles an hour. What's wrong with you?
I mean, that may be a story I would tell, but it's like I think if you're saying tell stories that reflect who you are, it's like.
Tell stories that reflect who you are, but I mean, if those stories, okay, yeah,
I see what you're saying. Like, you don't want to tell a story about how you were like at a gas station sniffing gasoline, and then you fainted. I'm not saying that it happened to me or anything like that. That didn't happen to me, babe. But that's probably a story that someone wouldn't want to share.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, the next thing that we had is that you should make sure that you pick out something to wear that's nice. You know, nice, something that's clean. You know, something that's clean, guys, please.
Why are you looking at the camera and then looking at me? I was clean, babe.
You were clean. Like that's the thing. Like if you people are attracted to, you know, people who are clean.
Do you remember what I wore?
You wore a black abaya.
Yeah, I did.
I think it was a green scarf, maybe, or a black scarf.
I can't remember what scarf I wore. I just remember my abaya because I almost fell like 3 times. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Yeah. So wear something nice. Make sure it's clean.
Not too revealing, brothers. Make sure the shorts go below your ankle. I mean, your kneecaps.
Yeah,
don't show your knees right now. You guys are just meeting. Yeah,
mysteries are good. You know.
Yeah, keep it modest, brothers. Yeah. Keep it modest. You don't need to go to a dinner with like a tank top on with your arms all out.
Hold on, man.
Yeah.
Keep it modest, women.
No, keep it modest, brothers. You know, okay. No, there is not enough people telling guys to be modest. Okay, there is not enough. So guys are thinking like, hey, I have this free, way out into this world. I can be as immodest as possible. No, brother. Cover your belly button. Cover your belly button.
Yeah, tank top is probably not okay for your first meeting. Yeah, you know?
Yeah, it's not.
You're like, whoa, this guy's trying to show his arms off, you know? You go, you don't want to dress so nice that when you go somewhere, like all the other girls are looking at you, you know? Or...
That's kind of awkward. You know, you're so nice and all these opposite sex are complimenting you.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you look amazing.
Like, you're walking into the dinner and then some other girl says to him or her, like, wow, you look really nice, or a guy comes up to her like, man, you have, or like, it's just like, it just makes for an awkward situation.
That is weird. Because what do you say? Like, hey, this is my,
You smile. You smile at them and you say thank you, and then she or he's just like, "Oh wow."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go too dressy.
Right.
Semi-casual, depending on where you're going.
All right. The last step in your preparation: do not forget to wash your butt.
That's the same thing as being clean, babe.
No, it's not, man. You can have clean clothes, but you can smell like poop. Man, you got
Okay, continue.
You have, you get a nice shape up with your hair. Do something with it. Clip your fingernails. No one wants to see some dirty fingernails. You're talking to someone, you see their hands, and all you see is dirt in their fingernails.
Amir, that's one of the first thing Amir notices, fingernails.
Man, listen, below your nose, you don't want to be talking to someone and a booger flies out your nose. It might just be like it never happens, but you'll be surprised, like the random stuff that happens,
Yeah, there's some super random stuff that happens that never happened when you're on like your first
booger
date.
Comes out your nose, you're like, what the frick?
They go back home, they're like, how was your dinner? Like, dude, this dude shot a booger straight from his nose across the table. Immediately. Yeah. I was disgusted. I was done. I was like, Mom, I'm not marrying this guy. It's gross. Like, how do you go back from that?
I don't know.
That's like marriage moments where you're like, okay, I'm married to him. He can shoot burgers out. It's fine.
If your feet are crusty and stuff, put some socks on. Who has their feet
all exposed?
Some people like to wear a lot of sandals and stuff, Like, it's nice to wear sandals, but, if you want to make a good impression and your feet look like Shrek, freaking put some socks on.
I don't think Shrek was known for having bad feet.
I don't care. He was known for being ugly.
He had a nice personality.
Listen,
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. You know.
So
All right. So that's the end of P&E.
Wait, I thought we're talking
that's
about
the end of preparation.
Wait. There was still more about preparation. We were talking about fumes and stuff. Also, I was going to talk about like smells because there's extremes. Like you don't want to put on too much like spray to try to make yourself smell good, and it's just so overwhelming. Like guys have this real bad habit of overspraying with cologne, and it's like cologne is such a strong smell that it like literally chokes you. It's like that smell like Axe. Oh gosh, I hate Axe so much. Yeah. So much.
Oh yeah, don't forget to brush your teeth too, freak. There's nothing worse than some smelly breath.
Bring gum.
Yeah. Gum is always good, yeah. You know, if you have halitosis, keep that gum on deck.
Drink a lot of water the days leading up to this. Next thing is execution.
Yeah.
So what's that?
First thing that we have is to...
Okay, not that. Stop.
You have to shake off your nerves. You're going to be nervous about meeting this person.
Were you nervous?
And... Nah, we already went over this.
He's totally nervous.
Yeah, you were nervous, babe. You know, shake off your nerves. You're going to be in this situation. You've made the meeting. It's over.
There's no going back.
Yeah, there's no going back. You have to accept it. Shake off the nerves and make the most of it. Next, what do we do next, babe?
I just want to throw in there, try not to be too awkward because... I just want to say that because I have this bad habit of being awkward in every situation that I am involved in.
Yeah, even today.
I know.
All right. So next year, when you come in, you know, you see them, you're going to want to give salams.
Don't shake hands.
Yeah, you don't have to shake hands.
Like, even if, like, you and your family, you guys shake hands with the opposite sex, not everybody does that. Yeah. So don't make things awkward by holding out your hand and, like, saying salam. Yeah. So, like, definitely no hugs.
Salams basically just means to greet them.
Yeah, so you'd be like, salam alaikum. Nice to see you in person.
Nice to see you. Smile. Smiling is always good. Smile brings out happiness.
It's sunnah.
Yeah. And what else? Make sure that you position yourself, like your body posture is towards them whenever you're talking to them, so that it's like you're giving them your full attention. When they're telling you something, you're also facing them, listening to what they're saying. You can try and make eye contact every now and then. But if you
don't want to, that's, some people are too shy to look at others in the eye.
They look down. There's nothing wrong with it.
Just show that you're like, hearing and,
right, but you don't want to be talking to someone like this, like, hi, Kamara, how are you doing today?
Oh, like you're supposed to be talking to me, but you're faced that way?
Yeah, I'm facing this way, That might make it seem like you're looking at another person. If you're looking at another person while you're trying to be with her, it's like, hey, like, talking, baby, like, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, if you did that our first meeting, I would be like, okay, I don't know if he doesn't know how to lower his gaze.
Oh yeah, guys, there's a lot of movies out there. Licking your lips and stuff isn't where it's at.
No, don't ever do that. That is creepy.
Guys be like, Assalamu alaikum. What's going on? My name's Amir. What's your name? Khalil.
Did you say Khalil because of Mujahid?
It's just the first name that came to my mind. No, if I was Mujahid, I'd be like this. Hold on, can I do it?
What are you doing?
What does he do? Isn't it this? This is the
crouching down?
Yeah. That's more of Naeem right there.
Naeem doesn't do that.
I forget how they do it. There's something with the Bayt, they do that thing. And introduce yourself. Oh yeah. Okay. Don't forget, get
Sorry, babe, it's so comfortable. Why do you keep doing that?
You're always putting your arm on my shoulder. I feel weird like that, man.
Why?
I don't like it.
Why?
Why do I have to like everything that you want to do? What are you talking about?
Can I do this?
Babe.
That's not comfortable for me, babe. This is so comfortable. Here, you try. You try.
Man, I don't.
Isn't it?
No, I don't. I'm not feeling this. Look at how. No, man. Get in the front.
I am in the frame.
Get in the front.
You push me out of the way, like always.
No. Don't forget to introduce yourself.
Why wasn't that the first thing on there?
I mean, you give salams, right? When you walk into somewhere,
okay,
right?
yeah. This is part 2.
You're saying we come in there and say, "My name's Amir. Salam alaikum." Or you say, "Salam alaikum. My name's Amir. How are you?" Right? Blah 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Did you respond to my salams, babe?
Of course I did.
It wasn't a very... My name's Kamara. No, I said Salaam. My name is Kamara. My name's Kamara. I didn't do that. Why made you do that?
That's exactly what you did. I looked at you. I'm like, "Walaikum salam. I gotta pray."
Oh my gosh! And this is another thing. It's like, even if you don't want to be there, make it seem like you want to be there. That's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I made it seem like I wanted to be there.
I did too, babe.
No, you did not. Not until like towards the end of the night.
All right, show them the ample intention, you know, and inshallah that will make things better. All right, babe, we got to get back on.
We are on track.
All right, in preparation, we came up with questions. We came up with stories. It's time to bring it out. So you can ask a question, tell it that leads into a story. That'll be good to break the ice. You guys will start talking about this, that.
So, do you like rabbits?
Yeah. Or you could be like, man.
Only people who watched our story video would get that.
Yeah. You could make, I don't know, what's a good story that you could just make up?
You don't want to make up a story, babe.
No, I'm thinking of a story that would be decent. I'm like making up a story in my head.
Make up a story in your head that would be real, like hypothetically. Is it a hypothetical story you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like something give them an example. Like you say, do you like pizza? And then you're like, yeah. Well, one time I was in Chicago and I went to this place called Giordano's and they had the best pizza. But while I was there, you know, like my grandmother was there with me and the waiters were so disrespectful, but the food was good. So it was like, do I tip them or do I not tip them? You know, you're in this dilemma.
I don't know.
It's like,
I don't know.
Do I really want to give them, do I really want to give them money?
No, see, what I would do is, I'm like, so you like pizza? I'm like, yeah. Like, dude, there's this best, like the best pizza in the whole entire world is in Chicago. It's called Gio's. I can't pronounce the full name, so I'm not even going to try to say it.
Yeah.
But Gio's.
So then to which you reply, in the whole entire world.
Yes.
Come on now.
The whole entire one.
And you're just like, as soon as they say, that's one of those things, like, don't try to over-impress. Like, that's an over-impress.
You are such a literal person. Not everyone is so literal. The best in the whole
entire world. And then you just, as soon as someone says something like that, you're just like, all right, now. Come on now.
You are so literal.
Babe.
You have no sense of storytelling.
Babe.
You have no sense of storytelling.
I have a sense of storytelling. You know,
when you tell a story, you want people to be there in the story. You want it to be as like colorful and vivid as possible. And if you're like, yeah, I went to Gio's and then it's called Giordano's and then
hold on, you said you're the one that said that, babe. You said it's called something blah blah blah, but I I can't say it. You're the one that specifically said that. I did not specifically say that.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what you said.
What I'm saying.
Babe.
I'm giving you an example of how you were doing your story.
It's on camera. This is exactly what you said. This happened last video.
Again. You're doing it again.
Babe, babe, you know what?
Let's continue. They get the idea of a story.
Tell a story. I'll probably cut it out anyways. All right. Last but not least, don't try to Don't do too much. Yeah.
Don't do too much.
You'll seem very disingenuous.
Not only that, it's like, okay, the very first meeting kind of sets the standard. So if you're over there doing way too much, that's going to set the standard. Like, Amir used to open up the door for me all the time. And then I don't know what happened. He kind of stopped. I should tell your grandmother that you don't do that anymore. I wonder how she would feel.
You just gonna call me out like that? Okay. Subscribe.
I guess that's the end of this video. Do we have anything else to say? Okay.